We're back with Kelly Olson talking about making time for yourself. Christy and I were just looking at kind of some that you've suggested, and the one that really jumped out to us is, hey, the dishes can wait.
Dishes can wait. It says it right here on paper.
They can. You know, they don't have to be done exactly at this time. And so if you have an opportunity, if maybe the kids are busy with something or whatever, you know, take that opportunity, seize the moment, skip the dishes for a moment, and then go do your activity. Whether it's exercising, whatever it is, go do it, take that moment and do it, because, you know, by the time you wait for it later, you might be too exhausted to do that activity, and then you're losing that opportunity.
And you said it's important too to maybe plan it out with some other people. So is that a neighbor, your spouse, like, hey, I'll let you have time this afternoon off,
Right.
I need this evening off? Or
Well, you increase your chances of actually following through with your goal. So one of your things is, after you do your assessment, then set a goal. What's my goal going to be for this year, for this month? I'm going to get a massage once a month. I'm going to make sure I do 20 minutes every day that I take care of myself, and it's going to be this activity. But if you engage a friend or your partner in on those kinds of goals, then you increase your likelihood of following through with it. On top of that, you can help each other. What's your goal going to be? My goal is going to be this. And so how are we going to help each other? Because we want to make sure that we're both healthy parents or healthy individuals or healthy friends. And if you have, you know, 3 kids and I have 3 kids, maybe I take your 3 kids one time while you spend a half an hour by yourself, and then we flop. And you know, then I don't feel bad about you taking my kids, because I'll get your kids too.
Yeah.
And so just kind of sharing in on that just kind of increases your chances of.
And I think a big one too is to not feel guilty about it. I mean, that's something that I'm sure you want to emphasize, is don't feel guilty that you need time for yourself and away from the kids or the hectic life that you live.
Exactly, exactly. Because again, like we talked about before, in order for us to be completely restored and be able to be better able to take care of the people around us, we have to rejuvenate ourselves. And one example that always hits at home, I think, is that would you want a first responder to come to you at your car accident that was exhausted, totally tired, had not been taking care of themselves? A lot of times we are first responders to our friends and to our partner and to our children, and we're likely to be less patient, more agitated, quick-tempered if we're not taking care of ourselves.
I was thinking about the oxygen thing that they use in the airplanes. You know,
Yeah.
when you're with kids, put the oxygen on yourself first,
That's a perfect
then
example.
the kids,
Yeah.
and it's so true.
That's because you can't help your kids if you're not getting oxygen. And rejuvenation really is about oxygen. And people think 20 minutes a day, really? But that's, you know, just designating that time. Frankly, a lot of people aren't even spending any time daily. And so if you designate that time just to take care of yourself. And I know the clock is ticking. We have a million things to do, but there's got to be a time in your day where you can sneak in. And maybe you put your kids to bed sooner. Maybe you get up sooner. Carve out a time where you can, you know, find some time for yourself to really get that balance back in your life.
And like you said, I mean, everyone's kind of relaxation is different. And as long as you kind of realize, okay, maybe it's, you know, for me, painting my nails the other day, or, you know, Chris, maybe it's you just kind of doing online shopping or whatever you're doing.
Or watching sports.
Watching
you know,
sports,
where
there we
watching
go.
sports for me is not relaxing. You know, maybe I prefer a bath, and everybody's different, and so it's important for Chris to get his time watching sports, and for me to get my massage or whatever it is.
Right, schedule
Amen
that
to
time
that.
for yourself. You need it. Thank
Great
you.
stuff. Thank you very much. All right, stay with us. When we come back, Easter crafts. It should be fun. We'll be right back.